go out to sea again. The sunshine fills my head, and dreams hang in the air. Goals in the sky and in my blue eyes, you know it feels unfair. There's magic everywhere. Look at me standing here on my own again. I'm straight in the sunshine. No need to run and hide. It's a wonderful, wonderful life. No need to laugh or cry. It's a wonderful, wonderful life. It's a wonderful life. It's a wonderful life. It's a wonderful life.
No formal identification has yet been made. The body is believed to be that of Sophie Chalcott, the 19-year-old daughter of the British Trade and Industry Minister, Abigail Crawford. Miss
You wanted to see me,
Chalcott
sir?
is understood to have been
You seen
staying
this?
in Sydney on her gap year. Her mother apparently heard of the tragedy during a House of Commons Select Committee hearing. The press in Australia is reporting...
We've been invited to send someone to Sydney
...in the early hours
to observe the investigation.
Why?
High-profile case. Hands across the ocean and all that crap.
How the body came to be in the water. The Sydney Metropolitan Police are expected to make...
Is there any
a
evidence of foul play?
later today.
Not yet, but the Chief Constable's asked me to volunteer someone.
Abigail Crawford and her husband,
Congratulations.
Chalcott.
No, sir, I've got Michael Mason's committal hearing in the morning.
DS Metcalf will handle that.
Abigail Crawford is considered to be a close ally of the Prime Minister.
Today?
I won't go if you don't want me to.
Why wouldn't I want you to?
I don't know how long I'll be gone. I suppose if it is ruled a murder, it could be a couple of months, maybe more.
Well, you'd better take the big suitcase.
Welcome on board.
Thank you.
48E. Thank you, Mr. Drummond.
Oh, thank you.
Monsieur, down there to your left.
Great, thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Greetings, everyone. This is your captain speaking. Our flight time to Singapore this evening is 13 hours and 5 minutes. So do settle in and make yourselves comfortable. And we hope you have a pleasant and relaxing journey.
Black's clean, Sarge.
What, nothing? You want to tell us where you stashed it?
Do you want to suck my dick? Come off it.
It was taped to the inside of your toilet system.
Bullshit.
Michael Mason, I'm arresting you for the possession of a controlled drug
This
with
is a
intent to
stitch.
supply. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence.
You're accusing a colleague of planting evidence.
No, I'm saying it wasn't there when I looked.
Maybe you missed it. We all want Mason for murder. This is a step in the right direction.
I won't lie under oath.
Are you all right? I mean, oh,
What's the name of the detective London's sending out?
Max Drummond, Detective Sergeant. He's on this flight. He's an economy. Detective Sergeant. The Secretary of State suggested I might want to swap seats with you.
I can't believe you do. Secretary of State.
Detective Sergeant, please.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. I'm extremely sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Please, call me Abigail.
I'm Max.
I've seen your CV. Impressive. You went to university.
A lot of people do.
Not many who join the police. What happened? Your first choice of career didn't work out.
Well, let's just say that being a policeman was a childhood dream that I've still not quite grown out of.
Well, it's good you've got to live your dream. What can you tell me about Sophie's death?
No more than I'm sure you know already.
Was she murdered?
I don't know. Might have just been a tragic accident.
So you could be making a wasted trip?
I hope so.
So if he wasn't murdered, then it's not our case. Our boss wants to know what we're dealing with, so what do I tell him?
Patience is a virtue?
You haven't met my boss, have you?
Oh. You know, I always thought that if I was to murder someone and make it look like an accident, I mean, let's be honest, who hasn't thought of it? I'd dump the body in the harbour.
What, so you saying she was murdered, or...?
No, no.
You saying she wasn't?
No, I'm saying it's just very difficult to tell. Yeah, because in the harbour there are rocks and there are sharks and there are boats churning up and down. I mean, that can hide a multitude of sins. But I'll surely know more after the autopsy.
Then we won't keep you any longer.
Well, no, can't do it yet. Oh, I've got 3 in line before Sophie.
Well, can she jump the queue? She's kind of important.
Well, they're all important to their loved ones. But yes, I'll see what I can do. Just one thing. The swelling, I mean, that can only occur before death. This bruise here on the cheek, that's a little suspicious, yeah.
Do you have children, Max?
No.
But you're married?
Yeah. 7 years. We've tried for a baby. IVF even, but I think we may have decided to give up.
You think you may have? I used to think there could be nothing worse than not having children.
You're being admirably composed.
It's not all my own doing. It's the 2 V's. Valium and vodka.
Oh, blimey. That's a powerful combination. Especially at 35,000 feet.
Thank you. You'll keep me company.
Yeah, go on then. Bourbon and Coke, please.
Don't worry. I'm quite in control of myself. It's something Sophie used to complain about. My composure. Why can't you just be yourself, she'd say. But this is me.
You must have been very young when you had Sophie.
23. We were only just married.
What would you be willing to tell me about her? I'd just like to know who she was.
She was, infuriating. In a good way. Willful. Even as a child. Used to drive me mad. But I came to see it as one of her greatest attributes. It's hard to believe that that's where the photos will end. If someone was responsible for her death, you'll do everything you can to bring them to justice.
It's not my investigation. I'm just an observer.
You promised me, Max.
For fuck's sake. What do I tell the press?
That pending further investigation, we're not sure.
Oh, brilliant. Headline writes itself. Police clueless.
Literally correct.
We should let the locals handle it.
What about the bruise on her cheek?
Could be anything. Rough sex, I don't know.
Interesting, that's your first thought?
All right, we'll keep it for now, pending the autopsy. I'm giving the case to Rob.
What?
You don't have the experience.
No, you can't. You assigned me.
Why, would you give us a moment, please?
Yes, sir.
Meg, I'm doing you a favour. If this gets ruled a homicide, scrutiny you'd be under.
Fine. They talk about headlines writing themselves. How about male boss thinks job beyond female cop, replaces her with bloke?
Well, it's a bit long for a headline. Fuck. All right. Well, let's just hope she got pissed and fell off a boat.
Is that all, boss?
Yes. No, your liaison.
A what?
Some cop from London is coming with the girl's mother.
What? Why? We don't even know what we're dealing with.
Well, you'll be dealing with him. Keeping him abreast of any developments. Which shouldn't take long. And organise a car to pick him up.
Chief, I don't have time to babysit some Palmer who thinks he's Sherlock Holmes.
Well, I doubt he's all that. They wouldn't spare a good man.
Even better, some deadwood telling me how to do my job.
Would you rather I took you off the case? I wouldn't worry. He's not going to get in your way. He doesn't have the jurisdiction.
Does he know that?
I'm sure you'll make him aware.
How was your flight?
Abigail, I am so sorry. I mean, words can't even.
Thank you for coming.
Who's that?
Greg Hardy, leader of the Labour Party.
The Prime Minister.
You don't follow Australian politics, do you? He hopes to be. There's an election on.
How's Simon?
Beside himself, as you can imagine.
I'm sure.
Isn't her husband meeting her here?
He's at the hotel. He flew in last night.
Greg, I'd like you to meet Detective Sergeant Max Drummond from London. He was a great comfort to me on the flight.
Greg Hardy, old friend of the family.
Oh, please. I know who you are, sir. Leader of the opposition.
Oh, you're up in your Australian politics. I'm impressed.
Just to warn you, there are cameras outside the terminal.
Of course there are. Did you take them off? It's fine. You need the airtime. I see you've slipped in the polls, something about a health scare.
Oh, it's a beat up. It's the government flinging mud. Shows they're desperate.
Can we offer you a lift into town, Detective Sergeant?
Oh, no. Thank you, ma'am. A driver will be picking me up.
And I'm sure we'll see you soon.
We should get going. Look, when you're ready.
We look all right.
you bastards.
No. Just leave that there, thanks. Yep.
You did tell him that it was here.
Yes, Drummond? Chief Inspector Andrew Newell. I wanted to welcome you personally. How was your flight?
The last 7 hours felt longer.
Have you been to your hotel?
No. I came straight here.
Well, I'll get you a car. You can check in, freshen up.
I think I'd rather be just brought up to speed, sir.
Excellent. Well, let's get you sorted with a pass.
And 5:23 p.m. Now, Sophie leaves work and she walks down to Circular Quay where she meets her boyfriend, Tom. Now, she meets him for a drink and they board the party boat at 6:17 p.m. not long after.
Everyone, this is DS Max Drummond from the murder squad in London. DS Meg Driscoll, she'll be leading the investigation. We won't hold you up any further, Meg. DS Drummond, if you'd care to sit here.
Thank you.
Okay, so they're on the harbour for the best part of 4 hours, all faithfully recorded on social media, before disembarking the boat just a little after 10. Now, it is here where Sophie and Tom split up, and Sophie leaves with her friend Erica to go to a bar on Loftus Street. Now, Sophie leaves here alone at 11:12 p.m., goes to the corner of Bridge Street. This is the last I've seen of her. Okay, so Erica says that Sophie told her she wanted to get some fresh air and that she would meet her at home, but she never made it.
The girls are flatmates, right?
Sophie and Erica? Yes, in Manly. Have you been offered coffee, DS Drummond?
Oh, no, Max, please. And yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Lucky. Show DS Drummond how to use a coffee machine.
I'll let them know. Sarge? Sophie's parents are ready to identify the body.
Another time, Lucky.
This your first time in Australia, DS Drummond?
Yeah. Well, my wife and I had planned to come out before because our sister lives out here.
Oh, yeah?
A place called Rose Bay.
Nice.
Could you not track Sophie's movement from her phone?
She lost it on the boat, dropped it overboard, taking a selfie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it a
Sorry.
account?
Force of habit, sorry.
All right. All right, well, let me know how she goes with it. Cheers. $500 was taken out of Sophie's bank account 8 hours after her body was found.
From an ATM?
Side street near Martin Place.
Where's Martin Place?
CBD.
Central Business District, mate.
And I have to have known her pin.
Do we have any CCTV?
Cindy's looking at it.
Hey, there must be security cameras in the vicinity.
That's what he just said.
Was it? Oh, sorry, I can't hear too well in the back.
It's only necessary for one of you to make the identification, if that's what you prefer.
No, we both will.
Excuse me a moment.
Depending on the state of the body, could be quite distressing.
We both want to see her.
They're ready for us.
This is Sophie, yes, yes.
Meg, be fine.
They found no salt water. It's definitive.
Moving ahead.
We're gonna have
You have more information. You tell me!
The autopsy revealed that there wasn't any water in her lungs.
What does that mean?
She didn't drown. It looks like she died before her body entered the water.
The autopsy confirmed that the bruising on her cheek was sustained before death, and a tiny fragment of stone was found in a wound on the back of her head. It's not any rock type found in the harbour. I'm very sorry, but we are now treating this as a murder case. If it's all right, I'll leave you with DS Drummond. We have to get back to the station, but perhaps he can escort you to your hotel.
Meg, I thought we could catch you up later.
Why?
Well, in case of any further developments.
If there are, I'll let you know. We have your phone number?
Yeah, but I thought we could sort of get to know each other a bit to avoid any misunderstandings. Now we're going to be working together.
We're not. You're observing our investigation.
There you are, you see. Look, first misunderstanding.
I'll come to your hotel. Meet you at the bar. 8 o'clock.
All right, it's a date. I mean, not like a date. It's poor choice. I'll show up. 8 o'clock.
I want to go and see Tom.
Sophie's boyfriend.
I want to look him in the eye and know that he had nothing to do with this. You'll come with us, Max. This is Lloyd's house. Looks like the Guggenheim.
It is the North Shore. It's just like the Chelsea of Sydney.
You're Australian, Mr. Chalcott.
Born in Perth, then I did the usual Australian thing and got out as soon as I could. Joined the other expats in Earl's Court and lived in London ever since.
And you're friends with Tom's father?
Lloyd? I do some work for him.
Simon's an accountant.
Well, I'm a little bit more than that. Tax management, estate planning, that sort of thing. I was on Lloyd's sheep station when I got the news. It's about 250,000 hectares in Queensland.
Is that big?
About the size of Luxembourg.
Oh. And, sorry, so it's through your connection that Sophie met Tom?
He spent his gap year in London, lived with us for a while. Long enough for them to fall in love.
You didn't approve?
Abigail feared we would lose our only child to Australia.
I wish he'd never come.
Abigail. Simon. I am so sorry. This is my friend Oscar. He came to offer his condolences. These are Sophie's parents.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Sophie was my girlfriend's flatmate.
Erica Payton.
Detective Sergeant Drummond from the UK.
Right, they said on the news that they were sending someone.
I have to get to my next job, but I'm so sorry to meet you under these circumstances. Stay strong, bro.
Please, guys, come in. Do the police know what happened?
They say that Sophie was murdered.
What?
Oh, that's not common knowledge yet.
How?
I'm sorry,
What happened?
we can't go
You've
into
no
details.
idea what might have happened to her.
No. I don't know where she went. I didn't see her after we got off the boat.
Why did you split up?
What?
I'm sorry, I mean, why did she go with Erica?
Oh, Erica was pissed off with Oscar about something that had a row, and she'd had a bit to drink.
Sophie.
Erica. Sophie, too. Not too much, though. I wouldn't have let her go if I didn't think she was safe.
Simon. Abigail, I am so sorry for your loss. She was a wonderful girl.
Thank you.
She was murdered, Dad.
Murdered?
Yes, the autopsy showed
We can't talk about that. Hello, DS Max Drummond from the murder squad in London.
You're investigating?
Observing as a courtesy.
This is devastating. If I can be of any help, of course, you're welcome to stay here.
Thank you, but the hotel's fine. I don't know how long I'll be staying.
Sophie worked as an intern at Lloyd's company.
Thank you for giving her that opportunity.
How did that come about?
She needed a job and she asked if Dad could help.
It's all perfectly legitimate.
Oh, yeah, no, I've no doubt. I'm just interested in how these things work.
She was an incredible worker. Credit to you both.
We're trying to get a sense of what her life out here was like.
Sorry.
I'm sure Tom will do everything he can.
She, I loved her. I really loved her.
And she loved you.
Sorry,
Okay.
I've got to get this.
It's okay.
No. Only 3.
Well, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. And please don't hesitate to call me at any time. Bye. Prime Minister sends his condolences.
Uncharacteristically empathetic.
He told me to take as long as I need. Said that Don is ready to take the lead on the trade agreement. I told him that won't be necessary. That while I'm here, I'll see what I can do to push it along. Set up a meeting with my Australian counterpart, will you, Ben? Oh, and get me 5 minutes with Greg Hardy.
Is that wise? Well, as a minister of the British Crown, you shouldn't be seen to be taking sides in the Australian election.
He's an old family friend who there's a fair chance will be the next Australian Prime Minister. No point passing up an opportunity. Thank you, Ben.
I'll see you in the morning. Night, Simon.
You're going to discuss trade now.
Well, I can't let Don do it.
Our daughter is dead.
Don't you think I know that?
You're acting as though you don't.
I don't know what else to do. I have to carry on. We have to carry on.
I can't. Our daughter is dead.
We have to be strong. Or this will destroy us. I'm going to get ready for bed.
Have you spoken to Tori?
I haven't had a chance. Barely had time to sit down. Or pee.
That is two different things, right?
Oh, I miss you.
You've only been gone a day.
Yeah, and already I miss you. What does that tell you?
That you have separation issues. I told Tori that you're coming.
Yeah, all right. I'll call her.
Miss, Martha won't play with me.
Well, then play with someone else. One of the other Marthas. What are you doing tonight?
Having a drink with my opposite number.
And what's he like?
She? About my age. Quite attractive, not very friendly.
Maybe she feels threatened by you.
Maybe she just doesn't like me. Wouldn't be the only one.
I didn't say I don't like you. Look, let's not do this now.
No. Sorry. Not on my best. Jet lag. I know.
I have to go. Call me tomorrow.
Love you.
Love you too.
Oh my god. I mean, like, it's so scary to think that could have been me.
Okay, well, thanks for coming in, eh?
Can I, like, take a selfie in here?
No.
Pretty please?
No.
Bugger this.
Hey, thanks for coming in, Erica. How are you holding up?
I don't think it's really sunk in yet.
Yeah. It can take a while. Look, we'll be wanting to take a look at Sophie's room. Did you bring in a spare set of keys for us?
Oh.
How long had you and Sophie been flatmates?
About a year.
Meg, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to stand you up.
Really? Wasn't payback because I didn't send a car for you?
No, God, no. I fell asleep. Hang on. You didn't send a car for me? Anyway, forget about it. We're quits. Except I really did fall asleep. Anyway, Erica had a row with a boyfriend. That's why she and Sophie left the boat together.
I know. How do you?
Tom told me.
You've met Tom?
Here. Oscar, too. At Lloyd's place.
You're not part of this investigation.
Sophie's parents asked me to go with them. Oh, and I noticed that Oscar had scratches on his hand and grazed knuckles.
But you weren't investigating.
Meg! Listen, all I'm saying is, it might be worth asking him about.
Look, I know you're more experienced than me. And obviously you've been told that this is my first case.
Only now, by you. It's a big case. Must have a lot of faith in you. Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah. Do nothing.
Okay, so we don't have anything from the ATM itself and only grainy images from a CCTV camera at the bank. But if we take the image of the person withdrawing cash from Sophie's account and marry it with footage from a hotel in Martin Place.
Sophie's flatmate, Erica.
Have we checked whether Sophie's bank account has been used again?
No.
Shit.
Sorry, boss. That's my fault.
No, I should have told you to. Lockie talked to her bank.
Yeah.
Have you watched the witness interviews?
I'm about halfway through.
And what have you learnt so far?
Australians pronounce party, party. It's really annoying.
The rest should take you an hour or so.
Yeah.
Abigail,
Greg,
I'm about to leave for Melbourne.
this won't take long. Is there somewhere quiet we can go?
Sure.
Oh, just the two of us.
Shouldn't you tell the bomb that we're heading out?
I'll tell him when we get back.
All right.
He'd only want to come with us.
Who would?
Jesus.
Don't you ever lock your car?
Not in the police car park, no.
You would have been in London.
Yeah, I wish you were.
So where do we expect to find Erica?
At home. At the unit she shared with Sophie.
Sophie was your daughter. She was your child, not Simon's.
Does he know?
No.
How long have you known?
To be honest, I'd always had my suspicions. She looked like you. A little of me, nothing of Simon. Did you never think she might be?
When I heard, I suppose I did the maths. But I figured you would have said something.
You were back in Sydney with your wife. I couldn't see the point. And Simon was so happy to have a child. He never knew about us.
But you're not sure, though, whether she was mine.
No, I am. Last month, I was at a ministerial meeting in Singapore. Sophie flew up to see me.
I went to a doctor. She ran lots of tests. It turns out I have something called HCM, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy.
And what's that?
It's when your heart muscles are abnormally thick, meaning the heart has to work a lot harder to push the same amount of blood around the body.
Is it serious?
Can be. Might be nothing. So you don't have it? Does Dad?
No.
Because it's a genetic condition. If I have it, one of my parents must. Dad isn't my dad, is he?
Darling, there must be some mistake.
That's what I thought too. And then I saw this. You'd mentioned he was an old friend of the family. I Googled him. 9 months before I was born, Greg Hardy was an employment lawyer seconded to the TUC in London. Just as a young married researcher was beginning her career at Westminster. He's my father, isn't he?
Sweetheart.
So I am Sophie's father.
No. Simon is, and always will be.
Then why are you telling me?
I thought you had a right to know. And I thought that I should warn you in case you told anyone else.
Erica? Erica, you there? It's the police. Erica?
She's not picking up.
My mum's carer came from Poland.
Where's the pom going?
I hope I help. Remember, I'm here. You need the eye.
Oh, thank you so much, Dima. You've been very helpful.
You must have it.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
What were you doing?
I was just having a chat with Sophie's neighbour. Lovely woman. Fled Poland in the 60s. Still has a heavy accent.
And that's of interest. Why?
Well, she was saying, or at least I think she was saying, the girls had a break-in about a week ago.
You can't question people. You don't have any jurisdiction.
I was just making conversation. Interesting, though, isn't it?
It may have nothing to do with Sophie's murder.
No. But we should check it out. See if they filed a report. What was her name again?
Dima Moyasenko.
Erica? Police entering. Are you home?
What did she want?
To tell me Sophie was my daughter.
Did you mention that Sophie had already told you?
I thought it best she remain ignorant of that fact. I told you this could become a problem.
I said I'd fix it.
And I said, don't tell me how. Oh, Christ, don't tell me how.
It's fine. It's finished with.
She's gone home to Tasmania for a couple of days. Left a note for the cleaner.
They've got a cleaner?
That's Gen Z for you.
Well, we told her we'd need to talk to her again.
Go ahead, Lockie.
Yeah, so I got Sophie's statements up here. And yeah, that $500 withdrawal was the last activity out of her cash account.
And savings?
Savings. In a sec. Holy shit. Yesterday, there was a transfer out of her account for $20,000 to E.G. Payton.
Erica.
Has she taken a passport?
You don't need it to go interstate.
So it should be here, shouldn't it?
Lockie, bring border security and check whether Erica Payton has left the country. Also the airline's flights to Tasmania.
It's a good thing you didn't have her accounts frozen. Now we have a person of interest, don't we?
Anna told me about the separation.
No, I wouldn't call it that.
Oh, she did.
Please get in touch.
Were you watching it? I need you at home tonight with Oscar.
I understand this is your first investigation, Detective Sergeant.
Sideline me so that you're her only point of contact?
Let's stop. The PM is keeping you off the front page. There are calls for his resignation.
If the PM does go, I may be one of the contenders to replace him.